Illinois lawmakers have a lot of issues to cover, but not a lot of time to work.
Some are worried that full plate will keep legislators from getting much done. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Alex Whitney is live in Springfield now. So, Alex, what issues are keeping their attention?
Well, Jennifer, it seems like every big issue in Illinois is vying for the spotlight, but now a last-minute push to redraw the state's electoral maps is throwing a curveball at the session, and some lawmakers are now turning their attention from Illinois to Washington, D.C. The clock is ticking at the Capitol. With just 2 more days until they hit their deadline, lawmakers will have to prioritize to get something passed.
Transportation, energy, I know that there are a few other things that everyone's waiting to see if they can get fully baked by the time that we have these 3 days by Thursday.
One of the few issues seeing bipartisan urgency, energy prices.
This is really the only bill that recognizes we need every watt we've got.
That debate is likely coming down to the Clean Renewable Grid Affordability Act, or CRGA. CRGA has seen significant support from Democrats and consumer advocates, but the Illinois Manufacturers Association is joining Republicans in opposing the bill. They say funding the expanded battery storage component pushes the cost to consumers when prices are already high.
We have to be of the mindset right now of all energy, especially if we want to have data centers, especially if we want to expand manufacturing and people to actually come to our state.
But on Monday, lawmakers had even more added to their plates.
I think that it's important for the process to proceed as expeditiously as possible.
We sat down with House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries during his last-minute push to redraw Illinois' maps. One concern holding up the process, preserving minority representation. Illinois' Legislative Black Caucus is worried new maps will limit Black and Latino representation. And even Republicans are taking notice.
I think it would change the representation of the Black Caucus, and I think it would put the 17th Congressional, which is where I live, at much more risk.
But Jeffrey says now is the time to act for Democrats. He worries if they don't, it could cost them the next election.
It's also important for us as Democrats to find a way to decisively respond to the extremism that Trump is unleashing on the American people, including as a result of his effort to rig the midterm elections.
Now, the viability of redistricting passing in this veto session is still questionable. Senate Majority Leader Bill Cunningham says those discussions are in a holding pattern, and questions still remain about what that would mean for the 2026 election. Candidates have already filed their paperwork for those races. Reporting here in Springfield, Alex Whitney, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Alex, thank you.